Hi, it's Lenneke from Lens Crafty Life, and I wanted to show you what I made for Loes O, another Dutch lady, and she so kindly made this gorgeous little box for me, but inside of it she made me lots of beautiful goodies and dies, but it was mainly these dies that she sent me. I was looking for these, and so was Sonja Friske, so she'll get some as well. And so thank you Loes for these great little tiny houses. She had the die and she offered to send some to me, and in return I wanted to send some die cuts to her as well, but she said, well, I'd like it if you alter one of those tiny little houses, put it in a tiny little matchstick box and send that in return, because she'd seen me do that before. This is the third time now that I've done this, and this is the one. Like this is, it's a tiny little matchstick box. It's just under, I think this is 1 3/4 inch by 1 1/4 inch, or 1 1/8 inch. I don't know, I'm not good in inches, something like that. And it is 4.5 centimeters by 3 centimeters, so it's really tiny, and those little houses just about fit in this. Now Loes likes vintage things, she likes them to look old, so she asked me to not put any shiny bits on, because she says without shiny bits it makes it look older, which is very true. So no shiny bits on this make. I printed out this lovely image of this little girl, and first of all I did put my label on there, made with love by Lens Crafty Life. If you put it upright then you won't see that, so it's just for fun. I covered it in beautiful old music paper. I distressed it with some ink, and then put the little girl on there, and I went around it just with little snippets that I had in my snippet box. There's a little bit of wool trim going all the way around. This is kind of like a little dangle piece. Just a few little bits from my snippet box, and I really like that little girl. It's so tiny. Now inside is the little house that I altered, so I hope Loes, well, first of all I hope I'm gonna get it out. It's a very tight fit, and there is the little house. It just about fits in there. Oh sorry, it's a tiny bit squashed here, and I made it look old. That's what Loes likes. She really wants things to look genuinely old. So this is the box. I decorated it on the inside again with music paper, went all the way around the box with some ink to make it look even older. And this is the tiny little house. So I distressed it with ink. I did stamp on it as well, here and there and everywhere, and also at the side and at the back you can see a little bit of the stamping. And the roof I did with some aged mahogany from Ranger. This is done with vintage photo, and the edges I did with the walnut stain, and I also inked on it with the walnut stain. So this is actually one of the houses that Loes sent me. I'm sorry, it's a bit, there's a little bit of a dent in here, but if you go in it with a small pair of scissors you can push it up, I think. But that's probably because of the little doorknob that's sticking out. It's a tiny little doorknob, and I put this like, it's almost like Jack and the Beanstalk, kind of big flowers on the sides. I went over this with distress ink as well to make it look more old. So I hope Loes, you think this is looking genuinely old. I did replace like the little paper eye that's here. I cut that off because I think in future it may well, not break off but be torn off. So I replaced that actually with a, this is like an eyelet pin, so it goes all the way in the house, and I'll show you why. And this is actually for making earrings, so that's what I use. So it's a very sturdy eye, And of course the door of the tiny little house opens. If you pull it at the doorknob, it opens. I distressed the inside as well, and you can probably hear there's something in there. Now that's hanging. I've got something hanging on this pin, the eyelet pin. I'm not sure if you can actually see it like this, but there is. Maybe I should take the camera out. Maybe let me do that because I need to keep it upright for this. Okay, sorry for the shaking. I'm just going to take the camera out to show you what I put inside the little house. Let's see, where is it? It's so tiny. Let's see if you can see that. If the light catches it. Hello light, where's the light? I'm looking for the light. Here's the light. Well, I don't want to say it, I want you to see it. Well, it's a bit hard to see. Yeah, almost. It's a little key. It's a tiny little key. You can just about see it there. It's a tiny little key, and that is dangling, well, you can see it dangle there, from that eyelet pin. So there you go, Loes. That's the tiny little house. Let me put it here so it catches the light, hopefully a little bit better. So that's what I made for Loes. Well, that's the outside of the box. Yes, and this is the outside. So I hope you like this, Loes. You can either put it somewhere or hang the little house somewhere, and hope it looks old enough for you. And thanks so much for all the very nice little bits and pieces, items that you sent me. I'll send this off in a post very soon and hope you like it. Okay, and thanks everybody else for watching. Bye bye.